Hello everyone. So in this video I'm not going to review any kind of books. So what I'm going to review about, it is going to be movies, and I'm starting off with the most favorite genre of the people, which is the horror genre. So I'm going to suggest you top 5 horror movies which has a really good story plot and jump scares are filled with it. So the first movie which I'm going to suggest you, like which is on the fifth rank, is The Rings. If you have not watched this movie, then you can check out the trailer as well. The Ring starts with the story of a phone call where a woman is informed that she is going to be dead within 7 days, and this makes her a bit anxious about what is going to happen after that. And as the story progresses, she feels abnormal activities which is happening around her, and which is making her very much uncomfortable, and as well as her family. So as the story goes, you will also be able to feel the abnormal activities happening, and you would be able to relate it in such a manner that you'll feel really afraid, and it will make you a lot of, like, it will happen in such a way that you'll feel very scared. So the fourth movie which I'm going to suggest you is The Dead Silence. Though I have not, like, I would not have kept it in the fourth, but as this movie is a bit old, like it's not released during the 2015s or what is just even before that, so I'm keeping it in the fourth, as many of you wouldn't prefer watching an old movie, but it is worth your time, guys. I'm telling you, it is worth your time. This movie starts with a puppet uh, who is who comes out of nowhere. Like, it is not known that where the puppet is being sent from. Like, it is sent to a family, and a lady who is pregnant, and just after they receive the puppet, she is informed to be dead. And after the news, abnormal things starts happening in their family. Like, the husband is very much upset, and he tries to find out what is actually the case, like what has actually happened. So as the story continues, it is known that the puppet is cursed, and when they start delving deep into it, they reveal a lot of scary old stories, and which is associated with their family. And it is just a long thing which is going on, and it is just not with their family only, like, which has happened. So this movie is also really great. I'm not revealing a lot of things about this movie, because if you find it yourself, if you watch it, then you'll be able to understand, and you'll be able to feel the horror. Otherwise you will not be able to feel it. So the third movie which I'm going to suggest you is Lights Out. So this movie is mostly based on jump scares, because in this movie the lady suffers from a mental disorder, and she, not only she but her family also suffers greatly from a paranormal activities. Like, they witness a lot of paranormal activities, and as the story progresses, you'll be able to find out the story. Because if I give you even hints, then you'll be able to understand the story plot, and it will not going to excite you. So if you want to check this out, you can also check the trailer out. And the second movie which I'm going to suggest you is The Autopsy of Jane Doe. So you might be thinking, like, what's so good about this movie? Though this movie is not very popular, but if you are someone who believes that underrated movies can be great, then you can absolutely give it a watch. In this movie, there's a post-mortem which takes place, and during the post-mortem, uh, the father and the son gets to reveal a lot of like, the post-mortem which was taking place, it was not something normal. They could see that the body had internal damages, and then the lungs were burned, and then there were a lot of abnormal things which they were witnessing during the post-mortem, and it was making events more and more creepy. So as the story continues, they got to find like something really creepy, which you will also be able to find if you give this movie a watch. So it's a must watch, like, at least from my side, it's a must watch. Okay, so the first movie which is on our list is Smile. So why have I kept this movie and in the top? There is a reason for that, because it is a very plot. It's very unique. It's not you will not be able to see these kind of movies often. Like you'll be able to differentiate once you watch this movie. It is about a girl whose smile is very much infectious, and as she smiles towards other, something continues, like something, like a sort of a curse continues. And as this spreads, so abnormal activity starts to take place, and it makes the movie even more scary and horrible. So you'll just give this movie a watch and be able to understand how creepy and how scary a movie can be. So these are the list, like these are the movies which I'm suggesting, and I hope you like the movies. And I'll be again back with a new video. So for now, bye bye.